More FAFSA, more problems. Don't let this form halt your education plans. The free application for federal student aid, also known as the FAFSA, is the go-to form for college financial aid. Every year, millions of students and parents file to qualify for need-based grants, guaranteed federal student loans, and more. While it's complex and requires family tax info to complete, technology has greatly streamlined the process. In recent years, the form evolved to an electronic application with e-signatures and the IRS Data retrieval tool allowing for the tax information from the correct tax year to automatically pre-populate the FAFSA. Sounds simple enough. But recently, some new problems have arrived. NBCWashington.com reported that on March 3, 2017, the IRS suspended the data retrieval tool, preventing the tax data from transferring to the FAFSA. Suddenly, without access to the IRS data retrieval tool, completing the FAFSA gets much harder than perhaps expected. This has become a big issue for folks trying to file conveniently and are instead facing a logjam for manual processing. Here's why. The 2017-2018 FAFSA is using info from the 2015 tax return. Referred to as prior year, this move is also meant to simplify the FAFSA, since the 2015 tax return was already completed a year ago. However, if the family does not have the paper copy handy, they may need to contact the IRS to request a copy of 2015 taxes. But this is not the only issue being reported over the past year. All too often, we hear about students lacking access to technology or parents not being computer savvy. For example, we hear of new difficulties with the Federal Student Aid ID, or FSA ID, that replaced the old PIN security code used on FAFSAs of the past. FSA ID registration requires student social security number along with 5 security questions. It turns out people forget, and they fail to e-sign the FAFSA, triggering a manual signature requirement. Over the course of several weeks, a paper signature form is mailed out. This further slows down the process, and for many colleges, awards are on a first-come, first-served basis, so late students miss out. I appreciate the media's ability to point out these problems, but students and parents are wise to consider how best to handle this with these 5 success points. Number 1, the 2017-2018 FAFSA has been available since October 2016. You heard right. Anyone filing the FAFSA now is relatively late. While it's better late than never, students miss out on funding. Let's make sure the FAFSA is being filed as soon as it's available. So start looking forward to October 2017 if you are a first-time filer or a continuing student. Number 2, prior year is in effect. I mentioned this earlier. The FAFSA shifting to the prior year tax returns is a convenience upgrade from when FAFSA used to use prior year taxes. Anyone who filed FAFSA last year and earlier remembers rushing to complete the FAFSA in the month of January, using the most recent year taxes that were just barely filed or estimated. This practice was criticized for compounding the pressure of tax season and FAFSA filing within a very brief period of time. Now that students can file the FAFSA beginning in October, using tax returns readily available from the prior year, all one has to do is mark their calendar. Number 3, the process is simplified. Sure, there are some complaints, but the system has truly evolved. I don't think anyone wants to go back to dealing with paper FAFSA after using the digital version. Number 4, things go better with a plan. Having a plan means being on time with all application requirements. If your FAFSA is on time, you may view financial aid offers much earlier and position yourself to make smart college comparisons. The turnaround times will vary at each college, but at least you are first online for funding options as they are processed. Number 5, but if you are late, it will always be problematic. In some cases, it will financially limit college options. Students need real talk on college when they are victims of poor planning. If the FAFSA is late and the funding options for your preferred school are nil, reroute your course of action. The most direct route is to go to community college for the first year and make sure to take classes that could transfer to a bigger school later. Or you could take a gap year to go get some life experience and make sure to file the next FAFSA on time when it becomes available, October 2017. This way, you can get a fair shake from potential schools regarding financial aid eligibility. There's no perfect answer here, but it's good to know you have options. Thanks for tuning in, and please like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Have a great day, and thanks.